Hey guys, it's Akash from AD Bangin, and in today's tutorial I'll show you how to flip a sample or a melody loop, if you might say. Now what I'll do is I'll open a loop up from my I'll open up a loop from my loop kit. This one I selected for this tutorial, and I'll leave a link to this kit in the description. It's free completely. Let's listen to it, the whole thing first. So yeah, now what I like to do is I double click on it, right click on the waveform and select edit in audio editor. Right click on this number, which is the sample rate, and I'll reduce it to about 10,000 hertz. So it sounds like it's been recorded on old audio equipment. Go to the resample over here, select the resample and click on accept. Now hold and click and hold on this icon and drag the new sample out. So you see this is a different color. Let's first take a listen to this. And then this. So you can hear the difference what the sample rate did, changing the sample rate did to this. So I'll delete the original pattern because we won't be using it. Then I'll cut all these sections off. What I did here was I pressed shift and dragged my mouse, click that and drag my mouse to create a line of this sort. So now I'll click on this icon and select make unique. I'll make all of these unique. Make unique. Select all from here. Now what I'll do is I'll select them and change the color by pressing shift alt and C on the keyboard, and I'll change the color to my liking. And I'll send them to the mixer. I won't permanently route them yet. Okay, so let's do a bit more processing. I'll open an EQ for the first part. Right click on the presets on these arrows, go to mastering and select 40 Hz plus 82 Hz. Okay, and then for the next part, which is routed over here. I'll add a chorus to that. Let me do one thing. I'll click on this icon and select detach. So whenever I click anywhere else, this won't disappear. Now for this piano arpeggio, I'll add a flanger. So that's our loop done basically. Now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and select some drum sounds and then I'll come back. Okay, so I have now selected all the sounds that we're gonna need, and we can always add more later. So let's see. Now what I'll do for the 808 is I'll go to the envelope, this icon here. What I've done is I've enabled the envelope, and I have increased the hold to the full, decreased all of these, and then I have just I have the attack at just a tad bit, or to reduce any clicking noises that can come up. So let's start with the 808. I think what we can do for the chords is we can EQ the low end a bit. So now you can see the 808 really comes through. Now what I'll do is I'll cut the 808s. Now what I'll do is I'll add the kicks. At the same place where the 808s start. So here you can see the kicks and the 808s align actually. What I can do is I'll select them and press Shift D to make the note length the size of each cell. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll click on the hi-hat and select fill each 2 steps and decrease the volume. Now I'll add the clap. And then the perks. So I'm tinkering around with the boost level over here. Okay, I think that's enough, and then the open hat. I have a hi-hat MIDI that I had created. I'm not gonna bother much about making a new one at the moment. So let's bring that to C, and this is what it looks like. We have a little roll over here and over here, and at the end we have a pattern. Let's take a listen to that. Now you can go all sorts of fancy with your hi-hats, but I'll keep it simple for this beat. So now what we can do is I'll color these as well to a nice green, I suppose. And now what I'll do is I'll select these, all of these. Make sure they are in order of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click on the first insert and go to channel routing, route selected channel starting from this track. Right click here and add a separator just for the convenience. Yeah. Okay, now what yeah, now let's mix the beat. So for that, I'll bring all of these here and I'll make it loop 8 bars. The first thing we're gonna do is I'll replace this Edison with a Fruity limiter. Where is it? Let me undo the detached. There is the limiter. I'll reduce all of these to 0 and I'll decrease the ceiling just a bit. Shift does is it makes the 808 kick in just after everything else. I'll do the same with the hi-hat. You can hear a difference now. The clap, what I'll do is I'll add a Fruity soft clipper over here. I'll maximize the threshold and take the post gain up a bit. I'll click on this arrow, hold save preset as and drop it on the perk as well. Now I think the last thing we need to do is go into the master and add a fruity multiband compressor. I like to have it. Click on this arrows, right click on these arrows of the preset and select mastering 2.4 dB. Now what I'll do is select this pattern one and select split by channel and I'll drag all of these onto the playlist. Now what I'll do is I'll quickly arrange the beat and come back so you'll just see a time lapse. Okay, so now I have arranged the beat and created the necessary automation clips for the master volume and for the 808 volume. So now I'll add a riser and a crash at the beginning of the hook. Then I'll add a tag.
Who would say me again? Who would say me again?
So double click on it and click on normalize and zoom in. Click on this icon, select fit to tempo and select project.
Who would say me again?
Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. Let's take a listen to the beat first.
Who would say me again?